What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining the live stream today. We're going to have VoteDoge team on and speaking to them about their future plans, why they started the coin, where they were, and obviously where they are now, and kind of what they've got planned coming up to the election. So remember to like and subscribe. Let me add these guys into the chat now, and yeah, then we can get started.
Yo,
cool.
Hi, Jar.
What's going on, guys? You okay?
Hello.
Thanks for joining today. Got an eventful stream lined up, talking about obviously future plans. You guys have been around for what, 5 months now, which is a bit unusual on the Solana chain because most coins last about a week. So
yeah,
it's exciting to kind of have you on, speak to you about the coin and and the plans a bit. So let's get started. If you want to introduce yourselves, and then then we'll go into some questions and stuff and get speaking about the coin.
Yeah, sure. I can probably start. I'm CL, campaign leader. I'm one of the first devs on VoteDoge. Started the coin in March. I've been in the crypto space for a long time, but this is the first cycle that I've tried to do something in the meme coin space, and I've been very excited about creating VoteDoge and building this community, and it's really exciting to see that after 5 months we're still holding strong and the community is still building, and I can't wait to talk more about that.
Cool.
I can jump in next.
Yeah, cool. Is everyone in as well? I think there's 1, 2. Everyone's in. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Cool. So just a quick intro to me. My name's JK. I've been in the crypto space for a few years, but was fortunate. I was actually a member of the community and just been an active one, and then was asked by CL and the team. So I'm super excited to be supporting. I think it's a great idea. So I jumped at the chance to be on board. In my other real world job, outside of this, I work in marketing. So I've been helping on kind of that brand and marketing strategy primarily, but also just helping out however I can.
Cool. And who we got?
I'll go. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm the Menace. Been in crypto for a little while. Made a little money off of Litecoin back in, I think, 2017, so that was nice. That was kind of my intro. But yeah, it's my first time around really doing anything in the meme coin space. Always liked meme coins. Huge fan of, the OG Dogecoin. So when I saw this back in probably early April is when I first saw it, immediately got involved and saw the potential there, and eventually got asked by CL to join the development team as well. So really happy to be on board. Love the team, love the community, love the meme. Want to take this to as high as it possibly can go.
Cool, wicked. Is that everyone? Are we missing?
I think I'm the last one. So,
yeah, cool.
So I'm Dex, and similar to the Menace and JK, I was convinced by CL to join. I wasn't actually very familiar with the meme coin space. I mainly traded like layer 1 tokens. But then CL told me about the space. He told me about his vision with VoteDoge, and eventually convinced me to join. Other than crypto, I work in traditional finance. So I kind of split the task between me and CL when it comes to talking with sexes or any stuff like that.
Cool, perfect, amazing. So yeah, great to have all of you guys on. So let's get into talking about the coin. And first of all, why you started VoteDoge? Like, why did you choose the ticker, and kind of what's the coin about, the narrative? Let's take a deep dive into what the coin is about and why you started it.
Yeah, I can start on that. So it was in February, March that there was a lot of meme coins popping off, and we didn't really get inspiration from the other political coins at the time, but at least for me, I noticed that there were a lot of focus on politics, and I wanted to try to make a meme around that. And the main motivation is just that politics has become more and more extreme. It has been so in the US, but also in Europe. And all this focus around, oh, are you voting left? Are you voting right? And we thought like, okay, but what about vote for Doge, a fictional character? And I started talking with people, including Dex, and people just found that like, okay, that sounds really fun. Let's try it. So we launched it, and it just skyrocketed. The first week, it actually hit several hundred thousands. And that was even before a real community was formed. But the excitement was insane, and there was just people jumping in, and just it went wild. Then we had like this initial drop that you can see on the graph. That was natural because the first week is usually when pumps on Solana pumps and then they dies off. But for us, it was the opportunity to start building the community, which we have been slowly doing for 5 months right now. And then we also discovered that there are tons of meme coins in the political coins in the meme coin space. For example, Boden that almost hit 1 billion. And although they are not our target, it's good to know that this is something that is well established in the meme coin space, and that we have a real opportunity to beat the other big meme coins, political meme coins. And I think that the main benefit that we have compared to the other coins is that we aren't tied to a real person. So VoteDoge is something that can build and last for the longer term. Versus we've seen that some of the political meme coins has that rely on one person can die off pretty fast if that person suddenly drops off or yeah.
No, I completely agree. I think it's a great idea. Look, what I've done is I pulled up the charts on the computer. So let's speak about the launch of the coin. Was it a fair launch? It was on. It wasn't on Pump Fund, was it? What did you do? Just basically add the liquidity to Radium direct, or did you use like a launch pad? How did you do it?
So what we did is that we did a fair launch in the sense that we put 95% of the supply on Radium. And what's interesting is that we haven't launched a coin on Solana before, so we weren't aware of all of this about sniping and all that. So if you go onto the very first day, you'll see that it didn't go anywhere. And that's because we weren't actually even able to buy ourselves, because when you launch a coin on Radium and you try to buy it with Radium is really slow. So you have to like use Jupiter or some of these bots. So what happened is that we dropped 95% of the supply onto Radium, and then all the snipers bought in, and then they sold out. And after that, we started to like buy supply and share the coin, and everyone had the opportunity to buy in the first day. So
cool. So within the first week, you took it from literally zero, near enough, to 1.6 million. Was that expected? Was that planned, or was that kind of like by accident and it started getting loads of traction? How did that happen?
It was completely like not by accident, but a big surprise. Like we have experience with crypto, but this was our first coin on a meme coin on Solana, and the pump was unreal for us. But I think it also happened a bit too fast because we didn't have time to form a community. There was a lot of bots that bought in early that sold with the very first spike there. So I think that the first spike tells you that the meme had potential, and then after the first spike, we actually built the community.
100%.
And and you can see the chart is typical for meme coins. It goes up and it goes down, but I think the trend here is upwards, and that you can see that we have a floor because we have a community, and that it's building a higher floor over time.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think if you look here, you've done 69,500% in March, April, May, in 2 months, which is amazing. And then in terms of retracement, where you obviously launch and especially on Solana, you've got a lot of sniper bots and stuff like this that are going to obviously buy very, very low. So I think you've had that sell-off over here. Over here, you had a bit of a sell-off. So you've had the corrections already, and then you've done a retracement. Let's look at the retracement here. You've done a retracement of 93%, which is typically normal, but it's the fact that you've recovered from that retracement and now you're turned into like a bullish. The charts are reversing. A lot of coins, what they typically do is they have the high up here, or not even usually this high. They usually have it kind of not even like the million mark. And then when they fall back, they typically go back to zero near enough. So the fact you guys are kind of finding a floor around here and now you're edging up is very bullish, especially where you launched the coin as well. It wasn't really a lot of election hype. I think that's going to be coming in over the next couple of months and even the next couple of weeks. So the fact that the charts are looking really good obviously speaks volumes to the activity and stuff that you guys are putting in as well.
Yeah, and just one more interesting thing is that we launched a coin when Solana was at its very peak. I think it was $210. So all the way since our launch, Solana has been working against us. And like you said, it was unreal to see the chart pump that hard while Solana was falling, and yeah, just how fast things moves in the Solana space, meme coin space.
Yeah. So what do you do to keep like the community engaged, stop people from obviously completely selling off? Obviously, you're going to have sell-offs. It's a meme coin, right? But you're obviously doing something that's quite good in the background to keep people engaged and have the price action how it is. So obviously, where you're having the dips, then you have reversals, and that seems like obviously you've had a bottom over here, and then you're going to start turning into like a bullish reversal. Around these levels. So what are you guys doing kind of on a daily and weekly basis to keep the community engaged?
Yeah, so I think a good like answer to that is we do two things. One that are more typical for a meme coin space, where we do spaces and VCs and we do raid sessions, and we also do weekly giveaways. But another part that I think is very interesting to bring up is if you go to the VoteDoge page that you have on a tab, and go to our campaign trail. We have this campaign trail where we motivate people to, you can do everything from buying VoteDoge merch and just wear it, or you can do more active things like attend one of our rallies or post like post-its around like the real world.
Who was putting on the VoteDoge their little hat thingy and going around?
Yeah, JK, do you want to say something about that?
Yeah, that's me so far.
Is that you? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had the opportunity to do it around a few different cities around the world. I went to a baseball game. Got a lot of weird looks from some people in the fans, but got a lot of good photos. It's something that we want to push moving forward, in the sense that as we're looking at how to market VoteDoge and stand out, it's how can you grab attention? How can you have what you're doing be distinct? As CL said, we're also doing weekly giveaways where we'll be rewarding people within the community for doing campaigning efforts like that. So we'll be rewarding in general people's efforts, but we'll have monthly $1,000 grand prizes, essentially, where if someone does something bigger like that and goes to a game and gets attention, then that is overall just great for the project. So what I've been trying to do is lead by example in terms of, hey, like, I'm willing to push this for our community. I'm willing to get a few weird looks in the stadium, because if we get the right pickup on social media or the right pickup on TV coverage, then all of a sudden things can go from 0 to 100 real quick. So that's kind of part of the strategy behind that. Is one, it gives us great content for our socials, but two, it's showing people in the community that, hey, we're out here and we're doing this and we're pushing this project. And then three, it has that virality potential where you can't guarantee that it'll happen, but it's all about putting yourself in as many positions as possible to be ready and deserving, essentially, to have those.
Well, it's about luck,
moments.
right? Like you need to get lucky. You need to create your own luck. If you're not putting yourself out there, not putting yourself in that situation, you're not going to get lucky, because you haven't obviously put yourself out there and you haven't created the opportunity. So I think what you guys are doing is really good, especially going out in the local communities as well, because that's actually how you get noticed. And you don't really see. I don't actually know any other coin. Maybe you can tell me one, but apart from you guys, I don't know any other coin that's kind of doing what you guys are doing, especially with the. Let's go back to the other picture of the aeroplane. Let's talk about this. What did you guys? Was it in California that you did this?
So this was for the first presidential debate. At the time, it was between Biden and Trump, which is kind of funny as we talk about how long our project has lasted on Solana. We already outlasted Joe Biden in the presidential campaign. As of yesterday, we outlasted Robert Kennedy. So like that's just an additional fun thing for us. But so what we did here was the debate was in Atlanta at the time, especially, and something that we're playing on overall for the election is there was really not that much excitement between the candidates. It was just kind of, regardless of your political opinion, you were just not really super thrilled about it. So what we wanted to do while people and eyes were in Atlanta, which is where the debate took place, let's do something bold over the city to try to get attention. So that was, we flew it over the city of Atlanta for the day. Right after the debate, a lot of people expressed that after the debate, they felt what we were saying, which if you can read the text, it's Biden, Trump, meh, and providing VoteDoge as that alternative. So this was, along with kind of, as you see, that's a picture of me at the baseball game, along with more everyday, let's try to get eyes and let's get content. We also have these tentpole events within the campaign cycle that we naturally try to line up with. So I don't know if there's a picture directly there in the scroll, but for example, we also this past week in Chicago, while the Democratic National Convention was in town, we ran billboard trucks throughout the city in another attempt of, hey, there are more eyes here. And to your point, it's about getting lucky, but it's about putting yourself in the best position to get lucky through either hard work or timing.
100%. The truck looks really cool. How many times have you done the truck? Is it once or twice?
So this time we've done it twice. So those pictures here are actually when we did it for the Republican National Convention, which was in Milwaukee a few weeks ago. So we'll look to do things like that for, like I said, those big campaign moments. And also we're looking forward to, right now, the candidates, obviously the campaign has started, but they haven't really started doing their big rally campaigns. So when rallies start being more aggressive across the country, and we have members across the country, we're going to be heavily incentivizing our members to go to the rallies, either dressed as VoteDoge or wearing merch, and get that engaging content and try to get that stuff that excites the community, but then also has, like I said, that virality potential.
Cool. Talking about the merch, while we're on the topic, let's go to the shop here. You've got this all set up so people can obviously buy the like the VoteDoge merchandise. This looks pretty cool. This looks really good. And with the proceeds from this, does a percentage go back into the coin, kind of like a utility, or how is this work, or is this to support anything or donations?
It goes to the marketing wallet, and at least to date, everything has gone to add to the liquidity pool. But of course, when we don't need to strengthen the liquidity, it will go to other marketing activities.
Okay, wicked. Perfect. So people can obviously support the project, and in return, the price action will go up, and in return, they'll obviously get something for the like some merchandise. That's pretty cool. That's a really good idea.
They'll market their own bags, and the proceeds will go to support their bags as well. So it's a win-win.
Yeah. And just another thing on the merch as well, it's just even if people don't necessarily want to be involved, in the meme coin space, but they like the meme, which is exactly kind of what we're planning on, capturing a bit of with attending rallies and stuff. Like, the meme doesn't need crypto to exist. Like, Doge existed before Dogecoin. So like, people can support this meme, through the merch without actually buying the coin, which I think is a great avenue to get more and more people involved.
Yeah, and just to add on that, I think actually we connected the merch shop with our Spotify account, so that whenever someone listens to VoteDoge music, they'll have a link to the merch shop as like some top alternative. So if they like the music and they want to buy merch, then they'll help the project even if they're not interested in meme coins. So, and we'll also try to connect the merch shop to, I think, our TikTok account. So it'll give us another revenue stream if it goes viral, where all the proceeds will go to support the project.
Yeah. And one quick plug, I know we've been talking about kind of that real life campaigning, but as we're talking about merch, not only will you be supporting the project anyway by wearing it, just for people that are here, and like part of what we're doing for the campaign is also to reward the more active members of our community. So for things like wearing merch around, if you don't want to wear like the full VoteDoge mask, or things like campaigning in your community, putting stickers up, we'll be giving away a few $100s each week, as well as that $1,000 grand prize each month for people who are doing these like smaller things too. So buying a shirt, wearing it around town, you can get $100 just for doing that. So again, overall the purchase supports the project, but you'll potentially make money if you're chosen as a winner in the weekly for doing it. So that's something that we want to help just encourage people to want to wear it around town, and just kind of spread that message and that happiness.
It's kind of like free advertising as well, and it's like win-win for both of you. So that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to. So I've seen a couple of people just asking about the giveaway. So we're going to have a giveaway of 50,000 VoteDoge tokens. All you need to do is like and subscribe to the channel, okay, the JR Cryptex channel, and just drop your Solana address in the comments on the channel, not the comments on the right hand side, the comments on the channel just underneath the video, and also follow me on Twitter, and follow the VoteDoge team on Twitter as well, and then we'll be doing the giveaway at the end. So if you just drop your Solana address below. If you're watching this on Twitter, just come over to the YouTube video, because we're currently streaming on Twitter and YouTube. So yeah. But no, guys, this project is very different from a lot of other projects out there. Because if you look at Solana, like in the last 6 weeks or 8 weeks, over 1 million coins have launched on Solana, and 99% of them have not even lasted 24 or 48 hours, and most of them have been a rug. So the fact that you guys have been around for 5 months, and you've obviously got the merch shop, you've got your own song on Spotify, the website looks sick, you've got a solid team, you've got a very big community, you're listed as well. We'll go over that one in a second. The listing and obviously where to buy the coin. I think this is a fairly safe bet in my opinion, if you compare this to all of the other coins, especially out there at the moment, and especially all of the other election coins, because I think the biggest scare for people is obviously they want to invest, but they don't want to get rugged, and they don't want to obviously put $1,000 into something. They wake up the next morning and it's gone. And I think you can see by the price action on your charts, and you keep adding liquidity to the LP as well. You guys are here to stay, which is very bullish, obviously, for the project, especially being on Solana, because Solana is full of JEETs and rug pulls and this and that. So the price action, everything is really good. On the coin.
Just if I could touch on that really briefly, about the rugs and stuff and action on Solana. It's just when I found this, I had been rugged, I don't know, at least a dozen times. Nothing huge, or devastating, but it was really frustrating. And join VoteDoge, see the community, pushing, and we had that initial run up to our all-time high of just over 2.6, and if it was a rug, it would have happened then, and it didn't. So I think that's just a testament to the team and the overall community as well. And we've been building, we've been trying to foster a space and a community of like-minded individuals that are kind of tired of these rugs and these scams, because it's Doge is supposed to be a good thing, right? It's supposed to be a fun thing. Meme coins are supposed to be fun. You shouldn't be staying up till 3 a.m. watching a meme coin chart because you're scared that someone's going to rug it. We wanted to create a solid community of people who respect the chart and want it to succeed and want it to go to billions, right? Because I do think it has that virality potential. And when people see that, hey, this is actually we're silly, but we're also very serious about creating something wholesome and good for the overall crypto space. So I think the more people we get on board for that purpose specifically, the higher we can possibly go. So I'm really excited about that, and just continuing to provide that space for people that did experience rugs or scams, and they can
I think
come
that's all of
hang
us,
out
to
at
be honest.
VoteDoge.
Anyone that's bought anything on Solana has probably been rugged about 100 times.
Oh yeah,
It's
tough out there in the trenches.
No, it is. But look, let's take a look at the. So you're currently listed. What's P2B? This one here. What is this?
P2B is a European exchange, but it's probably easiest to use Movement to buy VoteDoge if you want to buy on an exchange. They have a really good UI, and it's a new and upcoming exchange for meme coins.
Where can people find out information about buying there? Have you got the video? That's the Phantom Wallet one. Is this the movement?
Yeah, that's the new
here, yeah?
movement. So here you
Cool.
can buy meme coins, like any Solana meme coins, or most of them, using your credit card or debit card. And we have a tutorial that actually was made by the movement team on how to buy VoteDoge specifically.
Okay,
and then, of
amazing.
course, if you want to buy on-chain, then we also have a guide for Phantom.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, guys, if you want to buy, you can obviously buy on Phantom or you can buy on Movement. And if you don't know how to do it, just go onto the VoteDoge.com website and watch this video, and then you'll be able to see. And if you don't know how to buy on Phantom, then obviously you've got the video here as well. So that's quite good because you've obviously got a lot of coins don't have obviously how to buy it or where to buy it and stuff like that. So it's quite helpful for people that, especially new into crypto as well.
Based on that, sorry to interrupt a little, but just I wanted to give some additional love to Movement. I know that and many of us in the project have been telling our friends and family about the potential of the project, why they should join, things like that. And our friends and family, even though they believe in us, have differing levels of technical experience or experience in the space. I was banging my head against my wall, trying to get one of my family members to set up Coinbase and set up Phantom and then buy through Jupiter, which I've done with others. But that just wasn't clicking. Whereas Movement, it took under 5 minutes. She was signed up, made an account, and then just used her debit card. So Movement is super, super easy for anyone, which I think is a huge benefit as we onboard more people onto the project.
So is this a decentralized or centralized exchange, Movement?
It's a centralized one.
So. Centralized. All right, cool. So you just need to do the KYC and stuff like that. Is it, do you get verified quite quick, or is it 24 hours or within same day?
The people that I know have signed up, it varies. I feel like sometimes when you try to authorize stuff, sometimes it just randomly gives you 48 hours or 24-hour windows. But everyone that I know who signed up for it was able to buy within 5 minutes.
Okay, amazing, perfect. So yeah, wicked. All right, that sounds good. What I said a minute ago, just in regards to the giveaway, guys, you can't actually comment until the stream is finished. Below, I completely forgot. So just put your Solana wallet addresses just in the chat on the right hand side, and then we can go through them close to the end, and then pick the winner. But yeah, let's go down here. Where are we? So you've got obviously. I haven't actually checked out the TikTok. So are you guys doing a lot on TikTok at the moment, or what's your kind of main platform that you're advertising on in terms of awareness and stuff?
The last month we've been very active on X. We did a really good job with TikTok in May and June, but we haven't been posting much in August, which we're trying to deal with right now by or trying to step up our game on TikTok by engaging with a professional content creator.
Cool.
So we made a partnership with God Candle Animation, and they're helping making custom designs for VoteDoge and also making a series of VoteDoge short form content that we can post on TikTok. And we'll start rolling them out in early September, and hopefully we'll be able to consistently push out content on TikTok every single week in September and going forward.
Cool. Okay, amazing. No, that sounds good. All right, let's go back to the price chart. So we're currently at what, 680,000 market cap. What are your plans? Obviously, I know you've got loads of plans. You're doing stuff around the events. You guys sent me over the spreadsheet with everything that you've got planned around the speeches and stuff with Trump and Kamala and various other things. But what's your kind of plan in terms of like the price action? Where do you expect it to head within, say, kind of like the next 4 to 6 weeks?
At least from 4 to 8 weeks, I assume that there will be a lot of election hype. So what we hope to do is that we'll obviously pump hard towards our all-time high, and then I'll assume we'll have a retracement because that's kind of the resistance that we have. And then our goal is to break through that so that we can go into price discovery again. The last time we went into price discovery on VoteDoge is, you can see, late May. That's when we kind of officially broke our all-time high, and just you had green candle on green candle on green candle. And that's definitely something that I think can happen again. But it probably won't happen before we break all-time high. And our goal isn't the election, but I think the election hype is perfect for VoteDoge to grow and build our community for the longer run. But we need to capitalize on the election to grow VoteDoge, because this is a golden time to get eyes on us, and like you said, JR, share that we are not just any other Solana meme coin. We are trying to hit all the avenues we can, and we're trying to show that it's possible to build something that lasts and something for the long run on the Solana meme coin space. So
100%. I think that you've got some really healthy price action here as well, because obviously you had a drop here when you went up to what, 700k, then you fell back to 250. And look, meme coins, especially with liquidity and stuff, because it's always a bit lower on meme coins, you're always going to have these dips, and it's kind of like ultimately it's buying opportunities, right? So if you would have bought this dip here, then you're looking at what, a 10, like probably a 10x, just over a 10x up there. So it's always good opportunity. And the fact that you're kind of breaking out here as well, and you bottomed out kind of there, you bottomed out over here, and you're kind of finding these levels, and then you're breaking out. Price action looks really, really good. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. And I think obviously just some advice, and I know we spoke on this before. There's no point in kind of doing too much with the volume right now, but obviously closer to the election and around the events and stuff, it might be good to put some volume in there. And I was going to say competitions a bit, but you guys are doing all of the competitions and giveaways, and I think it's just the consistency that's gonna win, because a lot of projects give up very, very early. And most of them rug anyway. So the fact that you guys are still here, the fact that the price action is looking good, and the fact that you're active every single day is gonna basically give you the best possible chance of success with this project. So no, it's going really well. I'm excited to see where it can actually go.
Yeah, it's been great to see, maybe some faces, especially in the Telegram from April and May during our last pump to our all-time high, kind of come back and get active again in the community, and interact with newer members and say, hey, I've been here since April or May, and they're kind of invigorated that they see, we're still around and still working to make this a success here. So I'm excited to see everybody come back.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think you've got all the Jeets out. You've definitely got them all out by now.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Wait for 5 months, which is good. Now it's just kind of a case of obviously taking a project up, keep doing what you're doing every single day, and yeah, I think it's going to absolutely fly. And I think that the idea of it is pretty cool, because you had the problems with Trump at the beginning of the year. I think it was this year where he was like, his house got raided or something. He was he arrested or something? Was this year or last year?
I believe that was last
this year, right?
Yeah. I mean, just the fact that you need to ask a question like that is also part of the motivation behind a coin like this, which is
exactly,
hey, like politics is getting kind of out of hand, and like we should also just kind of make a point of that, but also have a little bit of fun of how crazy things have gotten.
Exactly. So the whole narrative is actually pretty cool when people kind of look into it and read between the lines of what you guys are doing. It's obviously you've got Joe Biden, which is like fucking doesn't even know what day of the week it is, right? Is completely lost. You got Kamala Harris, which is absolutely useless. You got Trump being sued left, right, and center, and people trying to shoot him and kill him. And you got the other guy, what's his name, Robert Kennedy. Who's just dropped out and is now supporting Trump. So all the political parties are a mess at the moment. So I think the route that you guys are going down is number one. It's different. It's funny. It's like it's just kind of there's like something to it that this can actually go viral and this can explode. It's not just a typical election coin or a typical like dog coin. It's actually got something to it. So yeah, I think this is going to do really, really well.
Yeah, no, exactly. And like to the point that CL was making, obviously the US election is so major that we're going to take full advantage of what we can for this coin that's related to it. But like, unfortunately for everyone in the world, but fortunately for VoteDoge, politicians in a lot of countries are not great. So like that frustration is semi-universal. So we plan on past the U.S. election, playing on other countries' elections, looping in there, and then also we have the benefit of we want to help push what politicians should be doing, which is being a force for good and for making people feel better. So along with the giveaways that we'll be doing for campaigning, another way that you can be eligible is by just letting us know good things that you've done in your community. So if you've cleaned up a park, if you've mentored someone in your neighborhood, if you've worked at a food kitchen, like all those make you eligible for the weekly giveaways. So we also want to help just to that point, past the election, how can we have staying power? How can we be universal? And how can we also be a force for good, aside from investors hopefully making a fair bit of money during this run as well?
Yeah, no, exactly. I think Solana's picking up a bit now as well. We've had some good price movements the last 24 hours. And obviously you guys are pegged to Solana basically, aren't you? So it's a Solana coin. You're on the Solana chain. So when Solana goes up, you're naturally going to go up. And when it goes down, you guys are going to go down. So the fact that Solana is going up and the charts are looking very bullish for Solana is a good opportunity and something you should be taking advantage of, which you are, which is great. So yeah, do you guys have, I think I've asked everything that I need to ask. You've kind of like covered everything. Is there anything that you want to tell the audience in terms of any other plans or anything in terms of like following you or anything you want them to get involved on, or?
Just to definitely check out our TG. We have a lot of stuff on our website, but if you have any questions, then the TG is the best place to ask them. And yeah, come check us out.
I think just to second that, and then I had another thing I wanted to plug was I think in this space, a lot of TGs, regardless of price action, can be unfortunately a bit toxic or like intimidating. One thing I really like about VoteDoge and what convinced me to get more involved over time is the discourse and conversation in the group is, hey, like what can we do? How can we work together to make this bigger? Like there's obviously some off topic where people are just getting to know each other, but it's just a mature, great brainstorming space. So even if you don't invest right away, if you just have some ideas that you want to see us try out, like we can kick those back and forth. And then the other thing I wanted to push was as we go into the fall, obviously the election is huge. Another thing that we think has large potential to impact the growth of our community and the price is as students return back to college campuses and universities. We think that group who tend to be more politically active tend to be a lot more technologically savvy. They also are more likely to be taking financial risks versus like a boomer who's just investing in the stock market at the most. So we think it's an audience that could be really interested. So we're making a lot of direct marketing push through different clubs. And we're also going to be focusing on within that subset a group that is even more likely to be following meme culture and crypto culture is like within the US is fraternities. So we're going to be doing a lot of direct outreach to organizations like that, where we send them information about the project. We send them resources like stickers and masks for them to get started. And we have specific competitions and content centered around that college campus so that we try to get that virality, not just overall, but trying to hit it kind of campus by campus. Because even if you blow big on one campus, that's hundreds of people coming into the community at once. So you do that a few times, and that alone can take the project to a pretty special place. So I just wanted to flag that we're also going to have that big focus on college campuses in the next couple of months.
Okay, that'd be massive. That'd be really big. I think what we should do another stream once we hit 2 million, and then we can take the piss out of the people that didn't take advantage of buying at these levels. Because honestly,
great.
I see a massive opportunity in this project. And just speaking to you guys as well and seeing how passionate you are and seeing what plans you've got, I can see this project absolutely sending. After this, I'm going to go and buy some more VoteDoge as well. So I think it's going to do very, very well. I think it's going to be one of the leading projects. And yeah, it's obviously not financial advice, but if I'm going to invest into anything, I'm going to invest into VoteDoge just because I really, really want to back these guys. I think what they're doing is great.
It's really cool. And yeah, we can't give financial advice, but if you want to try something out in the Solana meme coin space, check out our TG. You don't need to buy like immediately, but if you come to like what you see and you like the community, then I think this is a good coin to be in.
100%, 100%. So guys, look, let's do the giveaway. Has everyone put their wallet addresses in the comments? Your Solana address. Just put it in the comments of the YouTube video, not the Twitter, because I'm not actually looking at the Twitter. I'm looking on the YouTube. Or actually, is it linked to the Twitter comments? Let's have a look. I think everyone's putting it on the YouTube anyway.
Yeah, I think there was some confusion on where they should post the wallet address, but yeah, just put them in the chat, guys. They were just not sure where to post it.
So yeah, just put it in the chat, and then we'll do the giveaway in about 30 seconds to a minute. So guys, whereabouts, just for the audience as well, whereabouts are you based in terms of, because you're all in different time zones, which I think is great. So you can kind of be active at different times. Some of you are in the US, some of you in Europe as well.
Yeah, so I think around half the team is in Europe, mainly Norway, UK, mostly, and then we have 3 people in the US as well, and at least on the West Coast and the Central Time Zone, I think.
Yeah, we're spread out pretty evenly across the United States.
Yeah. Okay, sick. That's always handy as well. If you've always got someone active in the chat, or if there's like a problem or someone needs help, there's always kind of someone there. It's not like the team are all based in one place and one time zone, because crypto operates 24 hours a day, really, doesn't it? So
yeah, exactly.
It's always great.
Yeah, we've always got a handful of people in there that are working on something, or just chatting about whatever.
Yeah, and it's also very helpful for the project as well, because in May I know that we always have like a heavy focus on the US because there's a lot of stuff happening with US politics. But I know in May there was a lot of people pushing us to also do activities, for example, in the UK, because like I don't remember if it was JK or Menace, but there's a lot of crazy shit happening around the world, and the frustration people have with politics and politicians isn't only in the US. And for us to try to reach out to more of a global stage is, I think, very beneficial for a project. And yeah, and you get that view with this team because it's not only one country represented, and also the same with the community. We have a lot of voices from different parts of the world.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think what we should do, we should have you guys, I mentioned it a minute ago, but have you guys back on at probably like 2 million market cap, or even maybe in a couple of weeks, because the hard thing is when you're interviewing or when you're speaking with meme coins, they don't really have much for plan, but you guys are doing so much and you're doing different things every single week. There's always going to be new things to speak about. So I think it'd be great to have you back on maybe in a couple of weeks, or once you hit like over 1 million or over 2 million or something, we can discuss that. And then, yeah, just come on to speak about the plans and kind of what you're doing, especially coming up to the election, because it's hot right now, this topic. So I think it'd be great to have you back on shortly within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, when we're at 2 million, make not fun, but I'd be too pissed on all the people that
If
didn't
I
buy
can
in.
make fun of them, I'll take the piss out of them. You guys need to stay professional.
Okay, that's great.
But it's true, right? You have people in crypto and they will see an opportunity. They don't take it. It's like these people that buy Bitcoin at like $68,000. And then they sell it at like $30,000, but then they won't buy it at $15,000, but then they buy it again at $60,000. Hopefully, what I've just said just makes sense. But you kind of know what I mean with what I'm saying, right? It's like everyone typically, not everyone, but most people, they're happy to buy the top, but they don't see the opportunity when something dips. And then it's like they get pissed off because it's like they're literally buying the top all the time. So it's like, especially in this situation, you can see the charts, you can see the team, you can see what they're doing. Like, it's a very good opportunity right now. So yeah, check it out, do your own research as well. But yeah, definitely get involved with these guys. They're doing a lot. So yeah, look, let's who wants to pick the winner of the giveaway? You can't pick yourself. it needs to be one of the audience.
I'm just about to paste my CA, and
Yeah. Let me quickly put mine on a burner account. I'm joking.
Yeah, I don't know if they've been able to post. I can't see any CA, so I'm not, or addresses, so I'm not sure if they've.
You have to change to live chat in YouTube.
Go on. What are you looking?
Okay.
You're looking on StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay, I was the wrong place. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go on to the comments at the top right. You got comments, and then you've got like private chat and recording stuff. Go on to comments at top right, and then you'll be able to see. I think we've got like over 100 comments or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't want to choose because I feel like I recognize some of the names. It'd be kind of unfair. What's the best thing? Like, who should choose?
I don't want to choose because my community are going to have a go at me after if I choose, because there's a lot of them that put their contract address in there. So ideally, one of you guys, if you just pick someone, like scroll up and down, pick someone like at
the
random.
Menace, you're the fairest guy I know. Pick one.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll send
Go ahead,
the
How about this? I know you guys can't see me, but I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna scroll up and down the chat with my cursor, and whichever one is closest, I'm gonna pick.
Cool. That sounds fair.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, here goes. My eyes are closed. All right, eyes are open. Looks like no is the winner. I was right on top of it.
No? Okay, so the
I
last
know.
letters of the address is FMDS.
That's
the right?
That is correct.
Oh, wait, where is it? Yeah. So I just clicked on it, and then it hid the comment. You guys can
in
still
the
see
future
the
for
comment.
giveaways. I know there's random generators and wheel spinners, so I can look into something like that we can use for next time. So we can just plug in, copy paste all the names in there, and give it a spin virtually.
It'd be good to do that as they pop up, because otherwise, if you do that
Exactly.
at the end, you're going to be sitting there copying and pasting for like 10 minutes.
We'll
All right, cool. So if you guys can just post like the TXN in the comments below once the video is uploaded. Guys, what happened is the laptop I've got for streaming, the charger basically fucked up earlier. So I'm using my Apple, and the RAM is quite slow. So if the video is a tiny bit fuzzy, it's because I'm on the Apple, and it might take about 7 hours to upload the video to YouTube. It's like a headache. So it'll probably take like 7 hours or something stupid to upload to YouTube. So yeah, if you could just post TXN of the transactions people can see on the comments below once it's uploaded. And let's quickly take some questions if people have got some questions, and then yeah, we can go from there.
Yeah, I just posted the soul scan of the giveaway. So
you've already done it. Oh, okay, amazing. So yeah, guys, if you've got any questions or anything for myself or for the team, just put them in the chat, and then we can get them answered. Do you have any questions?
I'm looking through right now to see if there's anything that we didn't already
I think we
specifically
kind of
talk
like
about.
literally covered everything. You got someone saying that XRP outperforming once again. I've never really actually. I was a fan of XRP at one point, but I personally think it's a bit of a shit coin. The technology is good, but I don't think XRP is going to outperform anything just because the market cap's so high. You should sell your XRP and buy some VoteDoge. It's not financial advice.
I mean, XRP in itself is kind of a meme right now, right?
I think it is, but do you know what it is? People don't understand, right? With XRP, is look, market cap doesn't predict the future price. Okay, it tells you the current price. However, if you look at how much money needs to flow into XRP for it to even go up like 10%, I haven't even looked at the market cap recently because I'm kind of, to me, XRP is like irrelevant. It's near enough a stable coin, but you have to put billions and billions into the coin for it to even go up like a good percentage. So it's like if you want to use it for payments, then that's fine. Like, but if you want to use it for actually investing and to make money, I'd say stay away from XRP. It's not going to do a 10x this cycle. Be lucky if it does a 3x.
Some people are asking about the CGI animation, and probably just want a little bit of an update on our other animation stuff. I think these are community members, different names, but yeah. So we've got a CGI animator working on an animation for us, and you know we kind of see it as an opportunity to do something that big coins are doing, but other coins like around our market cap, sub 1 million, or maybe in a couple the lower single digit millions, like they're not doing this stuff. So I think just kind of getting ahead on that curve and cranking out content that you typically expect from coins that are in triple digit millions is something that we wanted to try out and get it out there. And then with our other animation kind of stuff that we've got coming up, like we said, we partnered with God Candle Productions to make some more regular content. So like we'll be doing some short form stuff that we really plan on pushing out on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, especially just in the shorts, something that's 15, 20, 30 seconds long. And then we'll be making some longer videos kind of later on, just with VoteDoge talking about really whatever. Could be kind of serious. It could be kind of silly. But yeah, I think there's a lot of potential here for just our animated content, because we can use this platform, for good, and kind of to pick up the slack where politicians aren't really meeting the mark, right? So maybe posting a video where VoteDoge talks about general crypto safety, kind of like a Department of Education kind of thing, or a Ministry of Education informative video about like, hey, this is a little bit about crypto, this is how you stay safe in the space, something like that. I think would be fun. So another thing that we're working on is for all of our U.S. listeners or anybody who knows about history, the U.S. had they had their Declaration of Independence from the U.K. Or England back in the day, and so we've kind of been working on writing our own sort of Declaration of Independence from fiat currency, with a crypto theme. And so I think getting an AI voice to read that out, I think would be fun, and we can publish that on our socials and on our website, and then just copy other famous documents with a fun crypto spin. I think would be a fun thing for us to do going forward.
I think we've got another question. Is campaign leader married? Sounds very based. What does based mean? Is it, I mean, gay, like camp, gay or not? Based.
Yeah, I think it's a term in the crypto space for being like legit or good
Oh,
or something like that. But
It's
Yeah,
similar
I-
to like
Yeah, it's like you're a
It's
Chad. I would
similar
say,
to like
in that
red
scenario.
pilled. Like you see the truth and you're not really messing around with fake stuff.
Oh,
Or
okay.
I'm
Cool.
actually not married yet, but I will be next year, so I'm engaged. But
Congratulations.
yeah, just to answer the question.
Yeah, I was confused. I didn't know what it meant. All right, cool. I'm just having a look. Any guys, if you've got any other questions, just put them in the chat, and we'll get them answered. Can't see anything else recent. I'm just scrolling up.
Yeah, and I would just also add, if you got a question, or if somebody's watching this later and they didn't have an opportunity to throw it in the chat, just hop in our Telegram. I think we do a really good job of our community is very helpful. Somebody on the team's always around to answer whatever question that you might have, and yeah, just if you got anything, we're here to answer it. We're here to help.
Amazing. Put your guys, if you could just spam your Telegram link a couple of times just in the chat as well, just so people can see that, and I'll put it in the video and stuff as well. So yeah, cool. All right, amazing. Well, look, it's been good to have you guys on the show. I think we should do this again in a couple of weeks. I think the price has gone up like nearly 100K since what's this, a daily chart? It's got like 80,000 since the video. So we're doing something right. I think it's important for these coins, especially with you guys being around for like 5 months now, is to get as much exposure on like YouTube, on Twitter, on Telegram, and just keep kind of moving forward and doing different things, because then you're going to get more eyes on the project, and it's only going to do better, and you're going to get more holders and stuff. So yeah, I'll just say keep up the hard work. It's been great having you on the live stream. Do you have any kind of closing statements or anything that you want to say?
No, just thank you so much for hosting us. It's been a pleasure to talk about VoteDoge, and we can't wait to do the second one where we can where you can piss on the people that didn't buy. And for everyone tuning in, please check us out on the website or join our TG, and ask any questions you want.
Cool. Perfect. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining. Remember to like and subscribe and comment on the video. And yeah, we'll see you soon.